Alright, there's gonna be a high chance that this stream is gonna be shit in terms of this connection. I apologize, but I don't have the best internet still. I think I should be live though, so let me get everything set up. Oh god, it is not running smoothly though, from what I'm staring at. Most likely I might need to change the resolution to actually fix it as well, but I'm gonna see if I can chug through it with this crappy sort of connection. Man, okay. It's into yellow now from what I'm staring at. Yeah, I get it. I also need to get a share of a link for this. Alright, I'm also gonna get into the voice chat, wherever the fuck I placed it. So I have that out. What the fuck? How is it? How did the resolution get like that? Whatever, I don't care. It's supposed to not be at that resolution though. How the fuck did it get to that? Oh god, I even gonna have so many windows open. I can hear my breathing, that's also awkward. I love how it's telling me, oh yeah, it's not optimal to have the goddamn thing at this sort of... Whatever. I forgot what Sam to learn does. Look at those aircons. Hey there, Harry. Oh yeah, I'm also in the Discord chat if you want to chat. Unless you're in the Weiswork Discord. Yeah, for ARCs I might need to set it up in a certain way in terms of streaming it, because holy shit. Getting so much thingies that I gotta deal with. Alright, it sounds fine in terms of like the feedback, so we need to have this in my ear. Now, is it the best quality? I don't know. I'll look at the replay then judge it later. Is it a sandstorm? It's more of a gust of wind. What am I doing on you on here anyways? Yeah, that's a problem that this is not stacking properly. You want to go back there? Why do you want to go back to that labyrinth? I need to get the otters prepped and ready if you plan to do that. Then I also want to get a Thyla just in case in terms of climbing because I don't want to fucking climb any of that BS. In terms of you guys, holy shit, there's a bunch of parasaur eggs. Guess I can put you in the fridge for now. New folder. Da 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 da. For pain. I need to do that. Well, the big one that I need to do is the other places. Organizing my base for a bit. Fertilize eggs. Where are you? There we go. What am I lacking? Thatch. Really? Oh yeah, that's all my stuff for my person. Why do I have 2 fertilized eggs on my person? Put it in the fridge. Get all my stuff back. Or most of it. GPS. Wait, I placed my spyglass here. Yeah, give that back to me. Crossbow. What is that? Crossbow. It's up top. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you guys. I need to get those guys in the pond, but for now, I need to still work on the gates that I'm building over here to make sure it's secure. Because if I'm gonna have these otters just like go aggressive in the pond, I don't want them to wander off and try to attack anything out of the pond. I should have a build station outside thinking about it. It'll be easier for me to just not worry about like going inside the base. I might do that. Think about it, I should also get this as crafting station. You, give me the thatch. You did give me the thatch. Never mind. It's lagging. Oh wait, I have 5 of these. Huh. Whoa, 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 hold up. I ran out of resources again. It's most likely the stone that I ran out of resources for. Yep, it's the stone. Alright, good to know. No, don't take out that blueprint. Think about it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a crafting station for this outside. Now to figure out how to close this off. Is that a raptor? Oi, what you doing in my base? Don't even dare come any closer. I warned you. Oh wait. Yeah, sure. I'll put the gate without the behemoth thing. Yeah, there's a tree right there. I need to get rid of it. Building a wall. I wonder, how do I want to do this? Yeah, I might need to build a wall around this rock. Hey there, Skylark. How you doing? I'm just streaming. It's been ages since I streamed, but I'm streaming this old game that I played. Well, yeah, old game that I used to play. Well, now I'm playing it now. I kind of wish that there was a way to deal with that floating wall BS right there. The only way to fix that is just have multiple walls. What the heck? What? A giant squid? Is this a new map? No, it's not. I do plan to get another server for the new map, if you're referring to Lost Islands. But this is Ragnarok. I just decided to come over here because I was familiar with it, and it's a good thing to start off. And since I got some people to play it too, it's like, oh, yeah, it's a good map to just have almost everything. But then again, the Lost Islands is just as good too, from what I heard. That looks dumb. But then again, the point is to prevent anything big from trying to sneak in. Alright, so that kind of completes a bit of this. What I could do is continue it this way. And then have it cut off around maybe here. Yeah, around here. And then what I'm going to have to do is finish the wall section that I need to do on this end as well. That's what happened to two of my guys that are in this game. But yeah, what happened in the logs? Plesiosaur. Log says that... Oh, Aerie died. Yeah, you fighting against a squid. Yeah, Ragnarok is a nice map. It has almost everything, but the Lost Islands also has a good chunk of stuff as well. I wasn't aware of what it can offer. The stats are random. But yeah, I got two of my pals to get addicted to it as well. Granted that I kind of like arcs because of the end game stuff more than the it's friendly dealio. But yeah, I played arcs way back then, back in... Whenever I stopped making PSO2 videos, I think in 2016 or something, I picked up arcs because I was, one, missing... I wanted to try it out in the first place, and then the second one is because of how it plays around with dinosaurs, and in the past I wanted to be a paleontologist and I was interested in dinosaurs, but yeah, no, I never went down that path. I kind of changed my mind on it since it's not as grand. It's not as... I mean, it can be grand in its own way, but it just didn't seem to give a bunch of money. You were hugged by 10 squids. Yeah, the thing about the squids is that you want to be careful against them because they can grab you. If you don't have the right dino, well, most dinos can get grabbed by a squid. And if the squid kind of locks you in, you're kind of stuck with it until it either lets you go or you can kill it and then try to escape. There's only a couple dinos that can actually escape the giant squid. A Basiosaurus, that oil whale creature thing, it is slippery enough so it does not get caught, or it can't get grabbed. Other than that, most dinos can get grabbed by a squid. But yeah, I just got back into arcs. I mean, yeah. Right now, I'm getting back into it because I decided to get my own private server because I do not want to play on official. I played on official servers on the PS4 in the past. That thing is annoying as fuck. And my giant advice is if you ever play on Ark Survival Evolved, do not go on official. Don't get me wrong. There's some business and some perks to playing it on official. The big thing is that you just meet random people and start doing trades and businesses and just play with random people, but at the same time, if you don't want to deal with the annoying multipliers and have to actually spend like an X amount of hours in real life to just raise up something in game, go on a private server. It's better. Like, I have my own private server and I'm glad that I was able to get my own private server. The squids, out of all the creatures that I like in the ocean, it's gonna be the giant squid, but it's gonna be a bitch to tame it. I do not have any water mounts yet. I don't have any dinos that can go into water. Well, I do not have any land dinos that are well versed in the water. Like, if I have a Spino, I think I could do a bit of things, but yeah, no, I don't have anything that is good to go into water just yet. Yeah, official is, oh god. I'll go into a story about my time on official servers, because I was trying to make a video just give you a spiel, talk about me playing Ark Survival Evolved. I have a few PS4 footage of what I did. And there's so many things I could talk about with official service, like holy shit. I keep telling the guys that are playing the game right now what I had to deal with. Okay, I'm just like walking around here, not doing anything. I need to figure out what I wanted to do. Alright, still building the giant wall around my perimeter. Yeah, official server. I remember when I was playing it, I was so confused about what was going on and why people did certain things. But then again, I kind of caught on. Now, the one thing that kind of annoys me is when there's a new person and they just beg for a bunch of stuff and want to join a tribe. It's like, dude, just play the game and not do that. Just build up and try to figure out how to do it. I get why some people would do that, but it's like you should kind of understand what you're getting yourself into, especially if you play online. For me, when I started, I just fought and struggled. I struggled a lot. The big problem is with official is that people put down goddamn pillars all around the perimeter, and they kind of use that to their advantage in terms of business or just having land. I remember when I first started off on official servers, I just only had like a small chunk of land. And then everything else was surrounded by pillars and other people's bases. However, since I was playing the game actively at that time, I noticed how some other noobs did not get into the game for an X amount of time, and then I just destroyed their structure and took over their land. And I was super lucky that the dude that was right on top of me, or the dude that owned most of the island back then, he gave me a good chunk of the land for free. What he could have done was told me like, hey, if you want to expand, like this is, I can give you the land if you do this, this, and this, or if we trade. Which isn't a bad thing, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, people hog up a good chunk of land. And it's hard to actually build if everyone has a bunch of pillars around and kind of blocks everyone from building. Actually, let me go get some fish meat. I need to do some otter stuff while I'm talking and streaming. But yeah, I enjoyed this game. Well, I guess I was kind of a masochist because this game was very painful in the very beginning. Because I was a noob and I didn't know about the magic of kibble and how useful that is. Kibble is something. They changed the system though. I was kind of annoyed with it, but it's not as bad. I think. I don't know. I still got mixed feelings about it. I'm not playing on official to test out how I actually feel about the new kibble system. But yeah, I didn't know much about kibble, so I literally sat. There was the first dino that I ever tamed on official server. I sat there and watched the damn thing try to get tamed for 6 hours. And it wasn't even a high level stego. It was like a level 28. And that level 28 died when a Terrazino came out of nowhere. The stupid bird chicken thing came out of nowhere and just insta-killed it. And then I decided to sit for another 7 hours in real life, taming a level 100 Triceratops. That one didn't die on me. That one stayed with me until, what is it? I didn't log into the game and it just died from the stupid, what is it called? What's the damn thing called? Dino wipe, I guess? Like, if you don't log in for a certain time, they'll just, like, erase your dinos. Hey, look, there's another otter. Let me check what this thing is. Oh, you're 18. I don't care about you. You are level 18. Yeah, Kibbo's really good. It's making taming. Yeah, so if you're new to the game, know about the Kibble system, because if you try to tame something with just berries or raw meat, it's not gonna do. It's not gonna be as quick. Granted that if it's a low level, you might be able to tame it, but even then, it's like it's painful on official. Okay, these otters I don't really care about, so I'm gonna kill them. I have so many stories I can go into. Like, Arcs, I stopped playing it was because it was time consuming, especially on official. Since I have a private server, I don't need to worry about it as much. I don't need to worry about my stuff degrading because I haven't logged in. However, I do need to sort of pay attention to it and make sure that I log in so I can feed some of the dinos. But even then, that's not as bad. And if I need to, I can easily toy around with the multipliers and be like, yeah, nah, I can put the spoiler time as like something. Alright, got the fish meat going away. But yeah, I just miss playing Arcs. I left Arcs once, like the Ragnarok map was still new, but then they were about to release Extinction, and that was like the new big thing before I left the game. I think it's been 2 to 3 years since I played Arcs. Wait, maybe 2. Yeah, it was about around 2, 3 years maybe. But yeah, I like I said, I have so many stories with this game because there were real painful ones where I literally sat in real life watching a virtual dinosaur or try to raise up a virtual dinosaur for an entire day, like a Giga, that giant green thing that I was riding earlier. Yeah, that thing. Oh god, I literally sat for an entire day watching it grow up. That was I had a good pal of mine that was also raising up a bunch of stuff, and we just suffered together. It was fun times. And then I just started going into like a bunch of the more in-depth stuff like breeding and mutations, and then I started to become a I had my own business on the official server map that I was on. And then because of that, that also opened up like other things that I should have done like in other games, like in I did PSO2 stuff, and I realized for PSO2 it's like, oh yeah, wait, why did I do investments and all this business sort of thing over there in that game? I could be rich. But yeah, Ark's just like was that one game that sort of changed me as well. Now, is it for good or worse? I don't know. Yeah, they change a lot of the stuff that I remember, because I don't remember having this enable mating as a thing. What you had to do back in the old days is pretty much have them on wander, and then you got to close off the area so they can actually mate. Okay, yeah, they're all mated right now. I have 4 females. Yeah, the breeding aspect is what I kind of like compared to most other games like Ark. Like Conan, I toyed around with Conan a bit on single player. I really like the aesthetics, or I like how it does some things. But the thing that stops me, especially when it comes to the end stuff, is when you can't really push further with the stats. Like there's a level cap and there's a stat. And you can't really breed the certain thralls or humans that you have over there in Conan, so you can push further into stat breeding. For arcs, you can actually do that. You can get mutations which will increase the stats, or you can have like color mutations and just be amazed at like having a red or pink dino, for example. And then not only that, there's a good chunk of boss fights with arcs as well. Yeah, they also have that too. I'm also, what is it? Since this is my private server, I also have I have some mods, and then there's some of these items that are in the S Plus mod that just are good quality of life things. I'm also naked, slightly. Let me just put some clothes on. But yeah, it's Arx was like that guilty pleasure game of mine, and no other game kind of filled that void of mine with this game. I tried Valhalla. Yeah, Valhalla. Yeah, Valhalla. No, yeah, was it Valheim? Valheim. That's what it's called. Valheim. Valheim. It has potential, but it's not fully fleshed out yet. They're still working on it, so I might revisit that game later. There's Minecraft, but I can't really get into Minecraft as much unless it's modded, maybe. But for Minecraft, it's doesn't really appeal to me since I'm not really taming as much in terms of like building up an army, and then in terms of breeding. I mean, you could breed, but it doesn't go in depth with stats and all that. And then when it comes to boss fights, it's not as grand because you do like there's only that Ender Dragon that you can fight in Minecraft, and then that's it in terms of like end game goals or objectives. Like Minecraft is more on literally building, and I'm not a huge fan of building too deeply and specifically. You can use the ink. Oh, really? Now that is something to note. Egg incubator. I said egg, and it shows me a bunch of first stuff. What do I need to... Oh, I could actually make it. I thought it just required text stuff. I might make this later. But yeah, they got a lot of new stuff as well. Like, I have not seen half of the Ingrams on the bottom. Well, granted that there's also a mod that's kicking in as well. Like a tech sleeping pod. I remember the minigun, and then that. Actually, no, I don't remember a minigun. You can actually... Was this a thing? I don't remember this as heavily. Yeah, there's some things that I don't remember. Cannon shell. I remember the riot armor piece. Okay, yeah, that's a mod right here. Tech shield generator. I think I remember that. Yeah, okay. I don't remember the heavy auto turn. Tech canteen. I don't remember that one or this one. So some of these items are really new. You like VTuber? Yeah, I don't mind watching VTubers do Minecraft. I don't know. Me playing it, there has to be like it has to be modded most likely for me to be interested in it, and there has to be some sort of objective or goal I can go to. But if it's like vanilla Minecraft, I don't think I can do it as much. And the one thing that really annoys me are creepers. I can't stand them because if I build something, and then even if I have a bunch of lights all over my place, like they still somehow appear in my base, and it's like, oh great, I have a fucking creeper in my base. And it's gonna blow up, and it's gonna destroy the building that I just made. No, I don't like that. Don't like that at all. Who this? Oh, hey there, Ari. But yeah, nah, I can't get into Minecraft as easily. If it's like vanilla, I don't think I can. If it's modded, I think I can. But it depends on what mods are in it. But yeah, Airy here, I got them hooked into Ark.
And stop the pain.
You see, that's the thing with Ark. You kind of have to go through the pain and then just push onwards. And then question yourself, why am I still playing this game? Especially if you play on official, it's like, why am I still playing this game on official servers? I always ask that question every time I play on the PS4, and I just think about like, I'm spending 6 hours to watch over this baby dino. Why am I doing this? Actually, no. I really ask those questions when it's like the 28 ones, like the Giga. Oh god, I heard they reduced the time with the Giga the unofficial to like at least 14, which is not, well, it's actually still bad, but it's not as bad compared to the full 28. Granted that all of the out of all the dinos I would raise that would require 28 real life hours, the squid is the most easiest one. Oh yeah, speaking of squid, so what were you doing exactly, Ari?
I was getting the artifact of the Devourer. I'm like, oh, okay, so it's actually inside here. And then I just saw 10 Tusotooths. And there was an alpha, extremely high level. Like, well, that's not really a problem so long as I can lure them out far away from the artifact.
Uh-huh.
Until I was too late.
Did it
I was
grab
too
you?
slow getting the artifact. They grabbed me when I was about to hightail it out of there. And there
Shit.
was. They all just ganged up on me. Like,
Wh-
well,
I'm trying to
left
remember.
click.
I didn't realize that the artifact was next to the squid place. I think you actually went. I guess it's actually close to the.
It's a spawn location of the squids.
Yeah. I guess I forgot about that snippet. In the videos I was watching, it seems like you're not close to it, but I guess not.
It was Toothless land. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll be fine. This plesiosaur is big enough. I don't think it can grab this. It's too big.
No, they could grab. They could grab a good chunk of things. The only one that can't be grabbed underwater would be the blubber whale, the oil whale.
Basilosaurus.
Yes.
I was hoping I could just easily get it with my plesio, because it's faster. I really didn't know that it could be grabbed by it, considering its size, which
Yes.
is may not be as big as the squid, but it's big enough. Second largest,
Yeah.
I guess. And
Like it
well,
could grab you. The other giant water dino, the mosasaur. Yeah, the squid can actually grab that as well.
oh no.
So yeah, the reason why the squid is dangerous is just because of its grab. Because if you can't kill it, you're kind of your tame is kind of stuck with it, or you could be stuck with it too if it decides to grab you.
Yep, that's what happened to me. Got out of the plesiosaur when it died. Not even a second later, or not even a half a second later, dead. Well,
Yeah, I
pain.
never like the thing is I got a giant squid back then on official, but I didn't get it normally. I didn't tame my own personal one. What I did was pretty much on official servers they got like business trades and all that. Well, I mean, in most servers anyways, like you could trade for dinos. And the one guy that I started to do business with, what was he? He was selling us giant squid. And I was like, do I really want to try to tame a squid? Because I'm not confident in my skills and etc. etc. So I decided to do a trade with him. He wanted original price back then for a giant squid. I think he gave me a bit of a discount since I bought some other stuff off of him like a Quetzal. I think he wanted like 20k ingots, but he lowered it down to 18,000 ingots, and I took that deal. And then once I got the giant squid, it was like I was set in terms of like water exploration. Granted that you also had to have scuba gear as well. Thinking about
Yeah,
it,
how do you do those trades?
hmm?
Did they have to like disown the dino?
Yeah, so there's an option to unclaim. If you go up to a dino and you do what options, you can unclaim it, and then someone else can claim it. Now, the only thing is you're not going to get the imprint bonus if someone did raise it up themselves. But if you could buy your own breeding pair, then you can always get a child from the breeding pair, and then you can imprint it.
I see.
But yeah, that's the one thing you need to be careful with, because some people might scam you if you're not careful. Like, make you trade all the resources and they don't give you the stuff. But most of the people, I never had that sort of scam, but most of the trades that I did were fair and they didn't try to cheat me. And then I had my own business as well because I give a lot of discounts and I didn't breed for stats as much. I had more of mutations in color that people want.
Very good.
Yeah, like I had a lot of pink stuff. The Allosauruses were like my #1 selling things because like I had a pink Allosaurus.
Oh, can't wait for that one. I want to get a pink one too.
I did get a mutation for a pink Tech Rex though.
Ooh.
So hopefully Hitsia can join us. Also, I'm trying to breed up the otters so I can give you guys breeding pairs.
Watch it be used as a sacrifice.
You could technically do that as well. Try to breed them up so they can be artifact gatherers as well. Or at least help us with that.
Trying myself to go back in there again.
I want to tag along as well, but what am I missing in terms of... Did I forget about these otters? Wait, why? There's 4 females, so I'm missing 2 of the children. Unless they died from starvation, because I wasn't paying attention. Damn small otters, the fuck? You're not a female, right? Oh, wait. I see the dead body. Shit.
What if my storage box is almost full of saddles that I can't even use because I don't have those dinos?
Okay, I think... Yeah. 2 of the babies died. Oof.
Hey, don't you have that feeding trough yet?
What is it? No, it's not that. It's just that, like, they're small and I kind of forgot about them. Where's the other baby?
Oh, forgotten to imprint or something.
Yeah, I forgot to imprint and grab them. Oh, there's the other baby otter. They're so small. Oh my god.
Wait till you see the baby dimorphodons.
Yeah, what I'm also gonna do with these otters is put them in the pond of mine that's close to me and have them go on aggressive and just farm and fish and live off the fishes. So I don't need to feed them because they have a small food bar, and if I'm not careful, they can actually starve to death.
Do you like manually feed them? Oh, you do. You're actually making your life a bit harder.
Well, the thing is, what is it? If
You
they have a
should.
small food bar, you want to make sure that they have food on it. Like the one of the otters die as a baby because I didn't put food in it, and they can starve quickly. But once they
Oh,
get to juvenile stage, you don't really need to worry about it as long as you put food in the trough. But since I know that if you put like, I think it still applies like if you put fish meat in a trough, most of the dinos, if they're carnivores, will eat that first because of the low food value it has. So I'd rather manually feed it to them. Yeah, they're also hard to grab and see.
I don't think I've ever manually fed a dino ever since.
Like, it's not that bad with the multipliers that I put on the server, but there's a couple dinos where you have to kind of pay attention to them, like the Giga. If you're not careful with that one, it can actually starve to death.
Ah, yes, that Giga. Yep. Happened once.
Mm-hmm. And also,
Twice.
you gotta be very careful too, because if you are raising a bunch of dinos, like I learned this the hard way on official and on here, despite my multipliers. If you were raising a bunch of T Rexes and Quetzals and Gigas, you gotta have a lot of food, because they'll eat through it fast. And the mistake that I did is I was raising a bunch of those on this server, and it killed a good chunk of the Quetzals and Gigas. The T
Oh
Rexes were
no.
fine, but the Questos and Gigas just died from starvation, even though they were juvenile. And they actually tore through like 4 meat loads of trough that I set up. And that the same thing applied over there in official too, but I had like 8 troughs filled up with meat, and they burned through all that. So you gotta be careful when you do mass hatching and raising.
Well, with the mods you added, I only have like 3 troughs here. They're feeding like more than 70, 60 of my dinos.
Yeah, I mean
Everywhere.
once they're adults, they're fine. The only ones that might demand a good chunk of food would be gigas, and if you have a date on, if it's actively healing, it might chew through that as well.
Oh yeah. All those 500 raw prime meat just healing my wyvern right now and my bear. Gone.
Yeah,
I had to put back some more meat on him
yeah. As
now that
long
he
as you
needs
make
meat.
sure to turn off the healing after you're done, it shouldn't consume everything. But when that healing is on, it consumes a lot.
Having one healing is not enough, ain't it? I gotta find a female soon.
We should breed it for stat, especially for the food stats, since that's what is it? Healing is kind of based off of.
Yeah,
Or
all I needed to do was increase the food and HP. That's about it. I don't know about the weight, because I don't think weight is a problem, really. Considering the resource stacking right now.
yeah, not only that, it's just like the multipliers are tuned towards the server multipliers are tuned towards weight, so you don't need to really worry about it.
Save for a few dinos, which is obviously the ones who don't really, whose specialty isn't really carrying stuff like the wolves.
Yeah, I'm just jumping around. I think once I have a one stack on these otters, they should be fine. Oh, that's an entire stack right there. Oh wait, no, this is a grown one. Never mind. Give me back that full stack. You're not the baby. But yeah, I just been breeding up these otters.
I need to fix my nursery pen soon.
Hmm. What else do I need to do? They're mating right now. You're, oh, you're about to poop the baby later. Wait. Wait a second. Okay, she's a female. I was like, I know I have only one decent male otter. Daedons are hard to breed because they go through. Yeah, that too. Daedon can eat a lot. I haven't actually raised a. I don't know. I think I did raise up one baby, but I was smart enough not to raise a bunch of other ones on official because of my dumb self raising so many dinos in one go. But that's the thing. If you play on official, it's like if I'm gonna spend 6 hours raising one T Rex, or technically it was like 9 hours in the past for official. Now in real life hours getting a T Rex from baby stage to juvenile, I might as well raise as many other dinos at the same time since or as many Rexes as well.
Saves time
Yeah, it
until
does.
they can keep track of them anymore.
Yeah. That's the one thing. It's kind of like if you do raise up something, it's gonna end up you doing a bunch of mass hatching just because it's like if I raise up one if I try to like imprint and raise my own T Rex, I might as well get a bunch of other eggs and hatch them all at the same time too with this T Rex since I'm gonna be stuck babysitting it for roughly around 9 hours. But yeah, when I was raising up Gigas, holy shit. There was only at least one time where I wasn't having any issues with raising up the Giga. I think I was just like hyper that one day and I was awake for the entire day until it got to juvenile stage and I crashed. But
Oh no.
any other moments it was like I struggled with it. And I had a pal of mine too. Um Funny story is like my I met this one guy and we started to become trade partners and we just did a lot of business together and just became pals and friends on arcs. Like the way we met and how I helped him was because he was kind of stuck raising up a bunch of dinos and he needed someone to gather meat. And I was close to the area because I was literally his neighbor. Actually, better yet, I can actually show it by going to the area. So when I played on the Ragnarok official map server, the base that I'm at is actually close to where I originally was in official. I didn't build here. It was a bit off. I was literally right next to the wyverns. I had my base right over here. Like the format that you see my stone base as with the pillars and floors and ceilings and all that. Yeah, it was right here. I had my base right here. So I was able to go into the wyvern area, pick up eggs, and get the milk easily without having to go too far. Now, my friend, or the guy that I met on the official server that became my partner, and we did so many things together, boss fights, tech unlocking, hatching, raising a bunch of dinos. He was in the goddamn cold area over here. Like his base was over these mountains. He owned most of this area here. Wait, was it a bit further? I think it was right.
No wonder you moved to the highlands back then.
Yeah. I did it more for the wyverns and milking, but yeah, my pal was like literally in this area. And a lot of people hate going to him because he literally it was cold. Like if you don't have good armor pieces, like you'll be freezing to death. Yeah. It had to be Ascendant or like Mastercraft to get to this place. As you can see, my health is slowly dropping because I have no clothes on. Let me put my stuff back on. But yeah, he was
actually
over
near the ice wyvern eggs.
Yeah, so he was over here. He lived over here, so he was next to the ice wyvern eggs, and then he was next to the otters as well. But yeah, he was over there, and I was kind of like I was his next door neighbor. He was asking for help with something, and then he realized that I was close to him, and he asked me to do a few errands for him, and I was like, yeah, I got you. And then eventually, I think he gave me a free Giga. I can't remember how that went exactly. But I think he gave me a free Giga because he wasn't trying to hatch two of them. And he already had like a female. And he was like, yeah, I don't want to raise this one. Do you want a free Giga? I was like, sure. And then we ended up just... Well, I was at his place for a bit, and then we just raised them together, and we went through hell and survived the entire day watching the baby go into a juvenile.
That escalated quickly. Sure, let me help you some raw meat. Do you want a giga?
And then he was like falling asleep, and then I had to like help him stay awake. Good times. But yeah, we did so many things together. He got me into boss fights, and then made a lot of deals. He was also the one that helped me get like really good boss rexes as well. And then what I sometimes did was I breed for color, then he would like a certain color that I did, and we would trade. Or like he'll give me good stat dino rex eggs, and I'll give him color. Good times. I made so many deals and met so many people through arcs.
I'm going in. Don't wish me luck. I don't believe in it. Wish me well.
Hey, wait. Oh, wait. Are you going back to that squid area?
The labyrinth.
Oh,
no. I'm here at the labyrinth.
Oh, gosh.
Well, I might die right any moment now because I'm just gonna do some experiment.
I actually need to go into the labyrinth. I actually need to get all four of those. Well, we need to stock up on those artifacts. If we were in the center, it's just... I would be able to grab so many artifacts so easily. I did artifact gathering too back then. I was on like 2 maps back in official. The center map was like my home base. Ragnarok was more of my second base. And I just went there for the wyverns and the milk. But yeah, I easily gathered a bunch of artifacts over there in the center map, and then I would do a lot of sells because, you know, to do a boss fight, you need artifacts. And if someone's able to have a bunch of artifacts you need, you could trade with them. And I was that one person that people would bother me for because I was like, oh yeah, I have a plethora of artifacts.
Maybe I could do that right now.
Well, the problem is I'm going to have to... So with how the server works, I'm going to have to make another server where it's on that different map. Now, the problem is it's going to be costly. because it'll stack. Because right now I'm paying roughly around maybe $40 for this one that we
Wow,
have. Yeah, it's
that's
because
insane.
I also increased the memory for it. Now, if we get the Lost Island one, it has to be on a different one, a different server. I'm gonna be the one that will buy it, but it has to be on the same server location that I have with this one, and then we can link it. But yeah, it's just gonna cost as well. John said they'll pay for it if we do go to it, but first let's do stuff on this map, and then once we get the boss fight out of the way, then we can go over to the Lost Island one.
Actually, come to think of it, how long is the server gonna be running up for?
As long as I'm paying it.
Oh, well, I mean, like, is it like you pay every month, every 2 months?
Oh, it's every month.
Oh, okay. So I would assume we're at like the third week. I think.
No, this is the at least rough around second month.
Second month? It's
Yeah.
been that long?
Yep.
Holy crap.
Yeah, since this is our, or technically my private server, I don't mind paying for it. I'd rather pay for this than, wailing on fucking Sega and on New Genesis.
Oof.
You see, I would support Sega if they just get their shit
Yeah.
together.
Well, it didn't last long, the redemption. So we'll see on the next one.
Did you just...
Fortunately, 5 more months.
I think the otter poop out baby, I forgot about it again. These goddamn otters.
I have to wait 5 more minutes for the. Well, 1 more minute.
But yeah, I don't need this many fridge now since we got that stacking mod one. It's just that it's not registering properly because I didn't pick up certain items.
You can fix it with the Omni tool.
You can?
Yep. So basically, you get everything. Say, for example, you want to get the meat in all of the fridge. You put it in your inventory or wherever you want them. You place them, and everything will stack up properly.
If I use the Omni tool for that?
Yeah. So,
Really?
like, say, for example, you got the cooked meat over there, right? So, use the Omni tool, grab all the cooked meat on, say, for example, that one refrigerator, and put it somewhere else. Well, at least what I do is put it in my inventory. Once that happens, all of those will stack up on your inventory properly. Rather than like 150 each.
Okay, that's one problem though. It doesn't show me the specific fridge that I have this in. So it's just gonna pull out the meat.
No. No. It's gonna pull out all of the fridges where it has cooked meat. So, if you have 5 fridges, it's just gonna grab all those fridges that has cooked meat on it.
Wait, if I don't put a quantity, will it grab everything?
It'll grab everything until it's full. If you would put it in your inventory, of course. If you put it on something like a packed mule or somewhere else, like a vault, say for example, yeah, it'll just place it there, and everything would still be stacked properly.
I wonder if the poison wyvern can... Well, I have a lot of cooked meat all over the place, so I'll experiment with that later. Because I also have it in the trough as well.
You know, all those fridges you got will just be shrink to like at least one fridge.
Yeah.
I
Especially
might die
with...
in his testing.
What the fuck?
Oh, this is revolutionary. I see.
Oh wait, did I forget one of the otters? Shit, I did, didn't I? I hate you otters. You are all small. Actually, no, that's the otter I just grabbed, but then it died. Fuck.
They die so fast in their baby stage, now, ain't it?
Yeah. That's why you gotta be careful with, like, small mounts with or small shoulder creature thingies with small food inventories, and they're running around like dummies because most likely there's something attacking the base. Calm down, you small furballs. How do you think about it? Where's the adults? You. I don't want you to be aggressive and start running around. Actually, where's the other one?
Okay. Got past through the first area. Already done my experiment there in case I would die. I confirmed something. So
Is it the
that's
statue area with the fire?
no. That's like the very first one.
Is it the buttons?
No, the spikes actually.
Oh, those spikes.
So
What?
yeah, so from what I read is that the spikes instantly kill you, but from when I watched the video a while ago, it says that it deals 300 damage. So I'm like, well, I have 340 health, but then again, I don't know how many times that would tick. So
No, you're
say for
female.
example, if it would tick for like once when I step on it, or it would like tick for every time, every second that I step on it, the moment it appears. I don't know.
Ah, okay.
What I confirm it right now is that I didn't die when riding a dino.
Ah.
Well, it would deal 300 damage to it, but
Oh, that's good
now
to
that I
know.
confirmed it, so yes, I can finally do this safely.
What dino
Well,
are you riding?
right now I had a dire wolf. I would have probably, I didn't think of using a raptor because it's much smaller, but maybe next time.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to bother John since John mentioned that they have a Thyla. I might need to breed up their Thyla to get my own.
Oh, I should breed my own Thyla too. Well, first is getting one. Okay. One door closes, another one opens. I don't like the sound of that.
Alright, who's mating? You can't mate, you are mating. Alright. While they're doing that, and every time I forget about these goddamn otters, it's like, oh shit, I forgot there's a baby. And I think I have I think that's a female. No, this one's a male. This one's a female. What's your stats? Shit and weight. Okay, so that's a problem. Shit and weight, shit and weight. Okay, at least the males that I have finished raising for you and John. They're decent in terms of weight. I'll just give you a female so you can have a breeding pair once I get a good chunk of females.
The door is big enough to...
Alright, they aren't breeding yet. I think you just finished breeding, or is it you? I got 8 minutes. Can I do this in 8 minutes, get a good chunk of stone, and then come back? And hope they don't starve to death.
Time to time it.
Roly-poly. Yeah, I should have a crafting station outside. Just so it's easy for me to just drop everything. Drop every dino that has the resource I need outside instead of inside. So yeah, alright. Another question I should ask because we're kind of getting a good chunk of artifacts. What boss dinos do you want to raise up as?
Xenos.
Terrazinos?
I already have them, but I may have to find a higher leveled female. My female wasn't that bad, but
Did
I don't know.
John explain to you how you can figure out like what's the
Yes.
stat number
Well,
and all that?
well, he didn't. Well, he didn't tell me, but just from what he says, like, okay, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just looking at the
because
stat.
yeah, if you look at the two-digit numbers when with the super spyglass, it kind of hints at what their base good stat is at. Like if you see like a 35, that's pretty high, and you may want to keep it or tame it. But it depends on what stat it is.
I
Like
don't know
my
about the Giga though.
oh fuck, the Giga.
Right now, from leveling it, I think 23 times, it's almost 1k melee. I don't know if that's good.
That's all right. It can handle against what is it? What is it? A wild Giga. Because my Giga that's been killing wild Gigas. Actually, before I even fought against wild Giga, it was only at like maybe 300, 400 combat power, but was able to do well. The only thing you might want to be careful against though is an Alpha Wyvern. Cause
Don't worry, I killed 2 of them when me and John were. Did he tell you that?
oh wait, how did you kill one?
We went to the. You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
I kind of want to know now. Did you bring your Quetzal that has a bunch of guns on it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's how you can easily wipe one out.
Last. It 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 had 10 10 of mix of auto and minigun turrets.
Oh, oh yeah, that
Any
would.
wyvern that wanted to go there, they couldn't breathe before they even.
Jesus,
They couldn't even throw in their breath.
you people and your guns.
Hey, I still don't have the balls yet to do it with, stealing, so well, might as well to do it the hard normal way, I guess.
Our normal way is just trapping it in the middle trap and then just shooting
No,
it
in
with
terms
a.
of killing all of the wyverns
Well, yeah, like
and going
Jesus.
through the egg. That
Yeah,
was not normal, I think.
yeah, using a bunch of guns. Yeah, no, not the normal method.
I even made it more epic because I was getting into the design
Mm-hmm.
of the Quetzal. So I was trying to test its limits and what it can build or what I can place in this specific area of the platform. So what I what I did was I made a main base which has a turret, so obviously 6 and just has its bed, just whatever. I made a saber tooth Quetzal. Basically houses my saber tooth. I already moved them up there. Unfortunately, with the server lag and my ping right now, I cannot manually fly it properly because of how it takes time for the server and my ping, to update the location of the saber tooth whenever I fly. But it works fine, however, when I tell it to follow me. So it's not really that bad.
Ah,
The other one was just literally a killing machine. It had it had it had turrets on the roof, it had turrets on the side, and it had turrets below the quits. I
jeez.
put stairs. I'm like, what if I want to know if I could put turrets in the stairs, and then it turned green. Oh boy,
Oh,
here we
gosh.
go.
I
And
guess.
then the last Quetzal that I built was, I was actually curious about it because I want to know how it really works with the updating stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was a mobile.
What?
That is not my plesiosaur. I always name my dinos.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, the last Quetzal was basically built to house airborne airborns. Basically any bird. So like, okay, I'm gonna try this. I place my griffin, I place my argents. Surprisingly, it works. But if it obviously collides with any terrain, then they would fall off. But it actually works, which is pretty cool. It's kind of a dumb thing to do, and when you could just, let them follow you. But at the same time, you know how sometimes the following of some air dinos works. Like if you're too fast or if you're too slow, they would just fly around you, which obstructs your pathing. You could even get stuck when they just stick around you. Surprisingly, it works. I brought those and the killing machine Quetzal.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it was free camera.
I think my stream just went stupid. Yeah, it looks like
Oh
it went
no.
retarded. I might end the stream for now for YouTube. I need to figure out how to deal with this on YouTube. I feel like I need to change some of the settings because it's not actually streaming at 720. But I will continue streaming it most likely on Discord instead. I am planning to stream a bit of NGS maybe tomorrow or Thursday. But yeah, right now I'm getting a good chunk of errors with streaming arcs, so I'll end this stream for now. So it was nice chatting with a few of you guys. Granted that I don't know if it just froze up on me again. Most likely, I think it did. Slightly. Yeah. So I need to try around with the settings. I think I need to lower down the resolution of what I have in terms of the video coding and all that. But anyways, yeah, that's it for the arcs one. I'll most likely continue talking and chatting on the Discord. So if you wanna chat with me and all that, I am in there. I'll talk a bit more about the arcs private server that I got, and then go into history stories and all that jazz with my experience on Ark Survival official service. But anyways, thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.